historic railway station in the centre of the town of Kawakawa, New Zealand, was built in 1911, and this is the operating base for the Bay of Islands Vintage Steam Railway. And it's from here that the regular trips set out. Steam pulled at the weekends, diesel pulled during the weekdays. And this is Gabriel, our engine for today. Built by Thomas Peckett and Sons in Bristol, England, Gabriel is the last of the 440 class anywhere in the world. All up, Gabriel weighs 28 tonnes. Tickets for the train are sold by the guard from a table on the platform, and the tickets are good for as many rides as you can fit in during the day. The railway is run by volunteers, such as Dennis Hewitt, who's here most days to act as guard. One of the unique features of the Bay of Islands Vintage Railway is where it actually goes. And it goes down the middle of the main street of the town. In fact, it's thought to be the only railway in the world that goes through the middle of a town and down the middle of a state highway. And doing that is quite an experience. Leaving the town behind, and we're out into the countryside. The first line here was actually a tramway, or horse-drawn coal wagons set up in the 1860s. By 1877, steel rails replaced the tramway, and the North Island's first railway opened here. It was also the first passenger railway. One of the more unusual sights along the way, put in place by a local artist. The Bay of Islands Vintage Railway was established in the late 1980s and originally ran 14 kilometres from Kawakawa to the port of Opua. The railway closed down in 2000 for 7 years, but now it's reopened and it runs 4.5 kilometres each way. But in time, as the track is restored and bridges are brought again up to standard, the train will go the full distance to Opua once again. The fact that the railway runs every day is a small miracle, as it relies on a small team of volunteers to keep it going. Each year they put thousands of hours into running the railway, maintaining the track, maintaining equipment, and improving and extending the track. The result is a tribute to their dedication. present, the train only goes as far as Taumariri. This is a pleasant spot to pause at, complete with barbecue and picnic facilities, and a place to rest for cyclists coming along the cycle trail. And the stop is just before the Southern Hemisphere's longest curved viaduct, built in the 1880s and rebuilt around 1949. Now it's here that we have a chance to hear Dennis, the guard, bring us up to date with the history of the railway and the area itself.
Down here with horses, and then the little steam engine from Glasgow. They ran along just outside the wharf, the trees there, to a little wharf there. When they got the big steam engines from Auckland had gone broke building a railway, and they bought the two big steam engines, brought them up here, and they had to build a new wharf out this side called the Derrick Landing, out past those trees. The train would come up here, it would stop about that bush, the engine would do what ours has just done, it would go forward, back up towards the hill, and then come down the other side of a Y, and that turned them round ready to go back Kawakawa. Then they pushed the coal wagons up on the wharf, picked the hoppers of coal up with the crane or the derrick, whichever you like to call it, swung them out over the water, and they had 10 barges and 2 steam paddle tugs. They put 120 tonne in each barge, towed them down to Opua, about 8 kilometres, and then they unloaded them into the ships there. That went on till April 1884, when after 7 years of work the government finally opened the line from Kawakawa right through to Opua. In 2007 we had battled our way through gorse and rubbish all the way through, chopped the track clear so we could start repairing it. Not long after that we had the tunnels about there, we had a big storm, 1800 cubic metres of the hill fell off into the cutting outside and filled the tunnel up nearly to the roof. In 2011 we had another big storm and another 200 cubic metres fell off and completely blocked the tunnel. So we couldn't get there, and along here were about 30 trees standing on their noses on the track that had fallen off a cliff above it and completely blocked it, so we gave up on there. The Cycleway Commission started there, they cleaned all the track off up to there, they unburied the end of the tunnel, cleared that, they repiled that bridge for us, and on the 17th of November they finally finished getting it ready and it was officially opened as a cycleway.
And now it's time to head off on our return 4.5 kilometre trip back to the Kawakawa railway station. And of course, with it, one more ride down the main street of the town. And coming through town we passed Kawakawa's other claim to fame, the Huntavasa toilets. These were the final creation of internationally famous architect and artist Frederick Huntavasa, who spent his final years in the Kawakawa area. Coming into the heritage Kawakawa railway station and coming to the end of a wonderful trip on the Bay of Islands Vintage Steam Railway.